One other aspect of this, given a difficult childhood, whether it's Elon or Da Vinci, I wonder if there's some wisdom, some advice almost that you can draw, that you can give to people with difficult childhoods.
I think all of us have demons, even those of us who grew up in a magical part of New Orleans with sweet parents.
Yes.
And we all have demons. And rule one in life is harness your demons. Know that you're ambitious or not ambitious, or you're lazy or whatever. Leonardo da Vinci knew he was a procrastinator. I think it's useful to know what's eating at you, know how to harness it. Also know what you're good at. I'll take Musk as another example. I'm a little bit more like Kimball Musk than Elon. I maybe got over-endowed with the empathy gene. And what does that mean? Well, it means that I was okay when I ran Time Magazine. It was a group of about 150 people on the editorial floors, and I knew them all, and we had a jolly time. When I went to CNN, I was not very good at being a manager or an executive of an organization. I cared a little bit too much that people didn't get annoyed at me or mad at me. And Elon said that about John McNeil, for example, who was president of Tesla. It's in the book. I talked to John McNeil a long time, and he says, Elon just would fire people, be really rough on people. He didn't have the empathy for the people in front of him. And Elon says, yeah, that's right. And John McNeil couldn't fire people. He cared more about pleasing the people in front of him than pleasing the entire enterprise or getting things done. Being over-endowed with a desire to please people can make you less tough of a manager. And that doesn't mean there aren't great people who are over-endowed. Ben Franklin, over-endowed with the desire to please people. The worst criticism of him from John Adams and others was that he was insinuating, which kind of meant he was always trying to get people to like him. But that turned out to be a good thing. When they can't figure out the big state, little state issue at the Constitutional Convention, when they can't figure out the Treaty of Paris, whatever it is, he brings people together, and that is his superpower. So to get back to the lessons you asked, and the first was harness your demons. The second is to know your strengths and your superpower.
Mm-hmm.
My superpower is definitely not being a tough manager. After running CNN for a while, I said, okay, I think I've proven I don't really enjoy this or know how to do this well. Do I have other talents? Yeah, I think I have the talent to observe people really closely, to write about it in a straight, but I hope interesting narrative style. That's a power. It's totally different from running an organization. It took me until 3 years of running CNN that I realized I'm not cut to be an executive in a really high intense situations. Elon Musk is cut to be an executive in highly intense situations, so much so that when things get less intense, when they actually are making enough cars and rockets are going up and landing, he thinks of something else so he can surge and have more intensity. He's addicted to intensity. And that's his superpower, which is a lot greater than the superpower of being a good observer.